We're joined here by Dr. Joseph Mesa from our friends at Delaware Orthopedic Specialist. Doc, JT Realmuto, news broke that he's going on the 10-day IL with a partial right meniscus tear. What can you tell us about that?
Well, basically he's got an injury in his medial meniscus, which is kind of important for someone like him, baseball player, athlete. Word is now that he's going to have a right knee arthroscopy with a partial meniscectomy, which means that he has a tear in the meniscus, and they're going to take part of that meniscus out. I think, again, for him, it's pretty important because I think that he's been dealing with this. I don't know how long the injury has been going on or how long he's been treated for this, but the problem is he's our catcher and he does a lot of deep flexion, which causes a lot of pain, particularly on the inside of the knee. So I think he's just unable to endure it any further. And I think, you know, it's basically going to be a surgery where they basically do a cleanup and hopefully get him back in a decent amount of time, looking at probably like a 4 to 6 week recovery, which isn't ideal, but I think it's necessary. I don't think this is something that he can just play through for the entire season, and I think it's definitely gotten to the point where something needed to be done. Otherwise, they would have delayed it if they could.
So now when he does return, is he going to be at 100% like for the rest of his career? If they're removing part of his meniscus, is this going to be something that kind of takes a step away from him, or what can we expect with that?
No, I think he'll be okay. I think the effects are going to be long term rather than short term. I think down the road, anytime you lose some meniscus, you increase the risk of getting some arthritis in the knee. But that's more of a long term thing. I think that as long as they're very prudent and judicious about the removal of the meniscus, which we usually are, we try to minimize the loss. But if we get rid of the tear, it gets rid of the pain. The reason it's a 6 week process is because whenever you have surgery, the muscles kind of shut down. So we have to take that time, or they have to take that time to get him back to close to 100%. But I anticipate when he comes back, he should be his old self again in terms of his body and his ability to play.
Full speed, full sprint speed, no issues with catching, throwing the ball, nothing like
Yeah,
that?
I think they're going to hold him up till he's at that level. But yeah, I expect when he returns, he's going to be as close to 100% as they can get him.
Doc, I really appreciate the time. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Have a good one.
At Delaware Orthopedic Specialists, you're never left in the dark. Not only are they the only fellowship trained surgery center here in the state of Delaware, all of their providers are also specialists, which means that they're focusing on each and every part of the body specifically, so that when you come in with knee pain, you're getting a doctor specifically devoted to that. Wrist pain, wrist doctor, foot pain, foot doctor, so on and so forth. Why would you go anywhere where you're just going to get a general doctor that knows overall body when you can get somebody that knows the ins and outs of your exact injury? They're going to hold your hand and walk you through each and every step of the process so that you won't have any questions and you'll know exactly what you should be expecting. My family and friends trust DOS, and you should too. Give them a call at 302-655-9494 or head on over to delortho.com. Let them know that Talking to and 5 sent you. And after they give you phenomenal care, head on over to Google, give them a great review.